Chiefs, Patriots. Broncos, Chiefs, Patriots. Let's go take a look. Hey. Thank you. Man. Oh God, this is terrible. Oh, damn, camps. Alright. Trying to get these paths going. Should be interesting. We got no speed. Good defense.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run it here. This is James White. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the give, it's White. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play fake, and it's Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot at this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On a handoff, it's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. These two teams all tied after one. Now a give to White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. on second down. It's White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the handoff, this is White. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have
God almighty.
with the high-powered offenses that you
What
face.
the hell is that?
Analytics will tell you. Try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
What a dumb throw.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
I gave up on it because I didn't think it would be that dumb to throw that.
Extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Interesting.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Newton on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the 50, Newton. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Rodgers now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 35 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. That swung out wide to Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Oh, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
That's on me. Damn.
Inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard.
Stupid.
75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they run with Harris off the option. Down to the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rodgers. Gotta have this one. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rodgers now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
1st down, here's White.
Get up in there, come on.
But finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted.
Of course.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Right, baby. It's all
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams.
Soon as I do it.
Touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 92 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cam going to get this quickly to Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Cam to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here, probably just a first down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the first down, get your offense back on the field. Instead,